The last video ended with a question. In 1950, Enrico Fermi asked, "Where is everybody?" 76 years later, the silence hasn't changed. No signals, no evidence, no one. But there is one answer, the one scientist hesitates to say out loud, because it doesn't require the universe to be empty. It requires something far worse. It requires it to be watching. There's a theory called the dark forest. It comes from Liu Cixin's novel, The Dark Forest, part of the Three-Body Problem trilogy. But this isn't just science fiction. It's built on two assumptions so basic, they don't need proof. First, every civilization wants to survive. Anything that didn't is already gone. Natural selection doesn't stop at Earth. It scales to the cosmos. Only what survives continues. Second, the universe has limits. Stars burn out, energy runs dry, matter is finite. At a large enough scale, every civilization is competing for the same resources. And from just those two ideas comes a conclusion that changes everything. Now imagine this. Two civilizations detect each other across space. They don't know each other. They can't know each other. Signals take decades, centuries. By the time you receive a message, the sender could be completely different or already gone. So now comes the decision. If both are peaceful, nothing happens. If one is hostile, the peaceful one dies. But if you strike first, you survive, no matter what the other was. That's the asymmetry. The cost of trust is extinction. The cost of aggression is survival. So, what's the rational choice? Not diplomacy, not curiosity, preemption. Strike first, ask nothing, stay alive. This is the dark forest, not a metaphor, a strategy. Every advanced civilization that reaches this point would do the same thing. Stay silent, hide their position, and eliminate anything that reveals itself. Now consider this. In 1977, we sent something into that silence. 2 spacecraft, each carrying a golden record, sounds of Earth, human voices, music, and most importantly, our location. Precise enough for any advanced civilization to find us. We called it a message of peace. But in a dark forest, that's not what it is. Because long before that, we were already broadcasting. Radio, TV, radar, military signals. For over a century, we've been leaking our presence into space, an expanding bubble of noise now over 100 light-years wide. We didn't stay quiet. We didn't stay hidden. We lit a fire in a forest we don't understand. There's a counter-argument. Not every civilization would think this way. Even on Earth, some choose cooperation over fear. So statistically, shouldn't at least one civilization reach out? Maybe. But there's another possibility. If the dark forest is real, then the civilizations that did reach out, the curious ones, the hopeful ones, are exactly the ones that didn't survive. What remains are the ones who stayed silent. Not the kindest, not the most curious, the most cautious. So maybe the silence isn't empty. Maybe it's filtered. So now the question changes. If the universe has been listening for over a century, is the silence a sign that no one heard us? Or is it a sign that something did and is still deciding what to do next? Drop your theory in the comments.